Hey guys, Chris here from the Patch Universe. Does my sexiness upset you? Let's talk about Maya Angelou. You know, if there's one thing in life that is really important when you're interested in art and poetry and things like that, is to have friends who are interested in the same thing and who can share things with you. And not so long ago, a good friend of mine shared a poem from Maya Angelou, and she said it was one of her favorite poems, actually her favorite poem, Still I Rise. And I listened to the video from Maya Angelou, Still I Rise, and I can tell you, it is one of the best poems ever written, according to my point of view, obviously. So the reason why I wanted to talk about you today is because I want to talk about poets, so I decided to talk about Maya Angelou. And I think that right now, to have such a positive message in our life is very important, you know? It comes from somebody who writes a lot of really grim and dark poems, but we need hope. What do you think of the situation right now? You know, some people think that the virus is spreading all over and that people are dying and they live in fear. Some other people think that these people are idiots and that it's a bit hoax, you know, a bit manipulation from the media and from the politicians. And some people like me really don't care because there's a broader picture and there are more important things. But no matter what your political leaning is, the situation is bleak. The situation is not really good on an economic level, on a sanitary level. But even if there was no virus, you know, people most of the time in our world, in our society, are not really happy with their life. As I said the other day, they feel broken, they feel depressed, they have no hope. You know, that's the world. That's the way of the world, you know. The way of the world is to bring us down. But again, still we'll rise. And we need people like Maya Angelou to remind us of that. When the poem Still I Rise, like dust I rise, blah blah blah, I rise, read the poem, you will see. Whenever you feel down, whenever you feel depressed, whenever you feel broken, please read that poem. It doesn't mean that you will not fall again. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna feel broken. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna feel depressed, because you will. You will feel broken, you will feel depressed. And situation that we have right now will happen again in a few years. You know, the confinement is going to stop at some point, but another crisis is going to happen in a few years. And then another crisis is going to happen. But again, like society will rise, like dust will rise. And you, if you feel broken right now, you will rise. You are stronger than you think. And that's the thing, you know, like the communication there is very important, and that's what I find we should find more often in poetry. This poem that communicate directly to us. You know, often when I listen to the poems and when I read the poems of Maya Angelou, I'm really like, you know, it makes me feel something. It makes me feel something really strong. And when I listen to her interview, there's such hope and greatness in this person, you know, that the other day I was brought to tears, you know, believe it or not. So please, I think like you should check it out. Check out the poems of Maya Angelou. Check out Still I Rise. Read all the poems. And if you feel down, read that poem again. And again, thank you to my friend for making me, you know, acquainted. You know, I don't know if that's good what I'm saying, with that poet. Thank you very much. It's precious to me. And there you go. Read Maya Angelou and you will rise. Doesn't matter how you feel, you will rise.